Hamburger event. It was 22-20 in the deciding game, but since then, I have to say, the Danes have won their next 3 encounters rather comfortably. Last time they met, of course, was the quarterfinal of the Danish Super Series event. 21-5, 21-7.
Yes, I remember that match well. I'd have to say, though, Diju's come back from this back injury. I think he's come back quicker than he would have liked to have done because of the Olympic qualifying.
Yes.
And I don't think he's 100%. He's certainly not got the same flexibility in his movement around the rear court at the moment. And at the really top level, that's going to get found out, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But they're a dangerous pair. You know, over the, when they are fully fit, they're very, very dangerous. They play a slightly different style to many of the other pairs. Different angles, different set plays with Gutta, with the forehand serve, which is so unusual these days. They create some different angles and different plays that upset a lot of the top pairs.
Or when you consider these two pairs played against each other in the final of the 2009 Super Series finals, that's an indication of just emphasising what you've said, Ian. Both very, very good pairs indeed, when fully fit. Well, of course, we talked about Diju's injury problems. Should also mention that Joachim Fischer, after that Super Series final in Kota Kinabalu in 2009, he picked up a knee injury, which kept him out of the game for 8 months. Had surgery in March last year. In fact, his first tournament back was the World Championships a year ago. So both these men having to undergo surgery, both coming back at World Championships, which is not the easiest event to make your return, is it?
No, as I say, particularly this year, I think Diju probably wouldn't have come back as quickly. Olympics is weighing heavily on his mind. They've got all on to get up into that top 16 to qualify for the games.
Yes, and currently at the moment, 25.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is, they're a better pair than that, clearly.
Yeah.
But they just haven't got the tournaments on the board at the moment to have a realistic ranking. I'm sure they can get higher than that, but even with Diju probably playing at about 80–90%.
Joachim Fischer immediately apologises. Oh! Good rally. It's going to go wide.
Yeah, well judged. It's a nice reflection of the hall, isn't it, Jill?
Yeah.
How many smashes did the Danes have there? How many opportunities from mid-court did they have? I think the Indian pair have decided in this game they're going to play a little bit of counter-attack. They're going to try and make the Danish pair work hard in attack. It'll be interesting to see what variety they come up with.
Confusion there from Jwala Gutta about the formation of the Danes. Thought they were in the wrong formation. Oh, yeah, that is clever. Yeah. Super shot.
Yeah, and already we're seeing Gutta. They're very dangerous on her service, aren't they? They win a lot of quick points on her service. This is just another little run. It's a tricky serve, different angles, a lot of variety.
Given what you've just said, why does no other player at the elite level of world badminton serve forehand?
That's a great question. There's always been the odd one over the years, hasn't there, that's served forehand, but at the moment Gutta's really the only example. And it is, particularly for the left-handers, it does give some different angles. It's interesting now, though, when you look at all the coaching programs, the first shot that's coached with young players now is the backhand serve, because that's the easiest for them to deal with. And all players start with that, whereas traditionally, sort of up to sort of 15 years ago, everybody would start with forehand. Now, coaching and research shows that for young players, it's much easier for them with hand-eye coordination on the backhand side to start on the backhand side than the forehand side. I think that's probably had an influence.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Last week, Ian, I was talking about Joachim Fischer when he was playing, the intensity of the man. He really is great to watch, isn't he? I mean, he just gives heart and soul to every single rally.
Yeah, I think he's another example of a slightly older player. He's had an injury and probably realises this is it. He's got to make the most of it. You know, he had a serious injury at 30 plus. A lot of people don't come back from that. And he's come back and he's really relishing it. He's enjoying it so much at the moment, his badminton. And it's reflected with his attitude on court. Yeah, coming back, there would have been a big question in a lot of people's mind whether this pair could even qualify for the games. You know, they were well behind Leybourne and Newell, the other Danish pair, who'd won the World Championships. You know, there were big question marks whether they'd even be going to London, and now they're in a position where they're not only going to be going, they're going to be looking for medals.
Yeah.
It's a big turnaround, and it's nice to see. He's also one of those players that's had results at all three events. I mean, he started as a singles player, had some good results as a singles player.
Yeah, won 3 singles titles.
Yeah, he's won some singles titles, was a very, very good international singles player, then started playing some doubles, had some good doubles results.
I think he reached the final of the Danish Open when Carsten Mogensen was out injured playing with Matthias Bo.
Yep, good player, and he's come round to the mix. He's got great court coverage from his singles. He's not scared to take chances in the front court from his doubles experience, and it makes him a very tricky opponent.
Yeah. Well, a 4-point advantage at the mid-game interval. But as we would expect in this mixed doubles, not so many long rallies.
No, both pairs are very, very good on set plays off serve and return. So we're going to see a lot of short rallies. We're going to see both pairs taking some chances early on in the points. That's clever play. It's good peripheral vision from Gutta there. She's in the front court. Shuttle's actually dropping on her. but she's able to see the space in the rear court and able to change the direction of the shuttle. It's very, very good play.
I think what's nice about this pair as well, Ian, the Danes often see them talking to each other, smiling at each other on court. It's not just that they, quite obviously by their style of play, have a real burning desire to do well. They also thoroughly enjoy it. They enjoy playing on the same court. They enjoy each other's company, and it's great to see because they obviously love the experience out there.
Yeah, and as I say, I think Joachim's really thriving on the opportunity he's got to come back from that injury. It's interesting, really, he's come full circle because as a young singles player, I think it's fair to describe him, he was a little bit of a hothead on court, tended to lose his temper and lose his cool a little bit, got frustrated quite easily, and he's really managed to temper that, and as you say, he really relishes his match play now, really enjoys the competition. And as you say, in one or two of the tight matches they've had against the top two Chinese pairs over the last few weeks, he's enjoyed the 20-alls, the 19-alls,
yeah.
And you've seen the smile and him turning round to the crowd to get the crowd involved. And it makes a big difference when you enjoy those situations and you're not stressed by them.
Close the gap to just 2 points. Oh, good serve again. Yeah, good rally by the Indian combination. It's a good little run.
Yeah, again, it's the serve of Gutta, isn't it? They're very dangerous there. Very well organised behind it. She uses the left hand to good advantage behind the service. Manages to create a lot of attacking opportunities.
Often think looking at
Joachim's just actually hit Christine on the elbow there. Yeah, I think
she looks in a bit of pain.
Yeah, I think
Oof.
Yeah.
Yes. That will hurt. I wouldn't be surprised if she calls for the tournament doctor and gets some cold spray on that.
Yeah, that was a full underarm swing. You can see it again from this angle. It's a big swing.
Well, she's not calling for the medic. always interesting to see how a player reacts to something like that happening on court, and that speaks volumes about the character of Christina Pedersen.
Yeah, likes that play. Pace on from the mid-court and following in. That's his speciality. His partner's not happy with him there. He's getting a telling off from Gutta there.
Very much the commander of both partnerships, both her women's doubles with Ponnappa and this mixed doubles. Oh, it's just long.
Yes, I'm afraid he's going to get told off again for that one. That was a good opportunity. Short lift, took it early.
Three errors. I'm not convinced that the telling off has the right effect, because that's 3 straight errors now from Dijou, and it means that there's 6 game points for the Danes. He's found the line. 21. Umpire just confirming the score. Well, it was a mishit, but it found the line.
Whenever she is caught, be extremely careful of hitting cross to her. But whenever she is straight, 100% hit on her. And whenever getting the hit, stop her. Good moment, you have to. The moment pushes on you, don't lift it. You also try and maybe convert it or place it in. And as much as possible, straight.
Drive mat kar rakh de. Wo smash fire rakh de. She's running to his backhand.
Come on, this backhand is a weak one.
Well, very interesting there from Jwala Gutta Ashwini, telling his players have to be very, very careful playing cross to Christina Pedersen.
Yeah, asking his pair to try and manoeuvre it to create straight opportunities to hit on Christina Pedersen. But that's easier said than done, because they're very well organised, the Danish pair, with the left-right hand combination on serve and return. Christina Pedersen doesn't look very comfortable here. Don't know what the problem is. She's taking a lot of time between the points there.
Yeah, and I think in that rally we saw the lack of flexibility still in the back of Dijou. Didn't look comfortable as he played that deep backhand.
No, and he's really struggling to get round that corner at the moment.
Yeah, she's got a good smash on her, has Jwala Gutta.
Yeah, when she's got time, she's very good overhead. She's got power, but she's also got variety. Once again, very good service. Creates the opportunity. Well taken.
Good powerful smash from York and Fisher.
Yeah, well angled across the defensive position of his opponent.
That's very good judgment. Couldn't have been long by much. Oh, lovely backhand. Ulrika Olsen, Danish coach, very pleased with that.
Yeah, it's good control there from Jokin. Didn't try and hit it too hard, just concentrate on getting the shuttle below net height. And that forced the mistake from his opponent.
Court 3, men's double.
Yeah, when Diju did get the opportunity to attack straight on Pedersen, he was able to win the point.
Denmark. Michael Faridal, Norway. Service charge, Lisa, China.
That's good judgment again.
Service over. 5-1.
Noticeable in the second game, Diju trying to be very aggressive on return of serve. Just made the mistake there.
Yeah, it does try to be aggressive, but I always think that he doesn't show enough aggression in his stance as he's waiting to receive serve. Seems a little passive, and then he pounces on it.
Yes, he's very upright in his stance. We'll see it here. Doesn't really flex the knees to be able to push forward with as much power as possible. Could take a more aggressive stance, but certainly in this game he's trying to be aggressive. We'll see here, very upright.
Maybe we won't see it.
I'm sure we'll get another chance. Not the best choice from Joachim. Cross court there. Opened up his partner on the straight. She had no chance. Here we see it cross. Diju stepping up, taking it on the mid-court. Easy finish.
Oh, she's missed it.
Always on the attack, just overcooked the last one.
Could have perhaps afforded to play one just a little bit softer. Mix it up a little bit. It's a good rally. It's a very good rally.
Again, it's good to change in the direction on the forecourt there.
Oh, my goodness. Put that away so well. Great placement, good power, good angle.
1号场将要进行的是女子单打，对阵双方：佐藤亚香（日本）、裴妍淑（韩国）。裁判员：张丽（中国）。发球裁判：哈坎福斯托（瑞典）。
Wang, women's single. Sonja Sayaka, Japan. Bayang Korea. Umpire, Zhang Li, China. Service charge, Wang Sweden.
Some excellent rallies now. We were complaining really in the opening game, Ian, that there was too many short rallies because of the set plays, but now really developing into a very good match indeed. Oh, what a return, straight down the line.
Yep, I think the Dane slightly relaxed there, saw it going over Diju's shoulder and felt he wasn't in a position to hit hard, but he produced good power and precision down the line. Again, that's a good service. Right, tight into the tee, coming from wide. Difficult to control the return.
Well, it's the Indian combination on a run of 3 straight points. Go to the mid-game interval with the advantage. Very slender advantage, just 1 point in it.
Chance in case you get it down also, only backhand lift. Straight on. The girl
is covering back.
crosses, she's covering always on this side, she's there. So always straight, especially when you get your forehand.
Even backhand, you keep straight.
Come on, you move fast. And if the ball is straight, hit to the ball. The girl is straight, hit to the ball. Don't go fast.
Well, obviously Pilota Gopichan urging them to play straight.
Yeah, I mean, in the last point it was interesting. He did work the situation well, where he got up onto the mid-court and was able to play straight mid-court push. But yeah, it's easier. I think it's easier said than done to just play straight down the sides to this Danish pair. They're very well organised after the first 3 shots. I think you need a little bit more variety than that. Well, talking of variety, that's good variety on the serve. That quick flick up the middle, coming back onto court, taking her opponent by surprise.
Absolutely, but Christina Pedersen really not convinced it was a legal serve.
It's interesting because start of the second game, Gutta was talking to the service judge about how high Pedersen's service was, so there's a little bit of gamesmanship going on here.
it's good placement.
Service over. 11-12.
Well, it's a run of 4 straight points.
Good serve. Good serve.
Yeah. Had to hit in an upward direction, and York Fisher absolutely pounced on that. Well, all this talk about straight, and there was a backhand cross court from Jwala Gutta.
Again, that's an error from Diju. Didn't really step onto that, let the shuttle come to him, and that just means when you hit hard, it tends to go flatter. You take the risk of hitting out the rear court as he did there.
And having played so well to have that advantage at the mid-game interval on a run of 4 straight points, the Danes responding with a run of 6 straight points.
Yeah, Pedersen serving very, very well. As we see here, she's on the limit all the time as regards height. Shuttle comes very flat when she serves. Again, it's a super serve. Right on the limit, though, in terms of legality, I would suggest.
Just to clarify that, Ian, the exact rule on how high you can hit the shuttle, below the waist?
Yeah, well, the waist is defined as the bottom rib. Whole of the shuttle needs to be struck from below the bottom rib. And as I say, very often, though, the players will test the service judges. They'll see how far they can go, see where they're going to get faulted with different service judges. Christina's not been called here, and she's served exceptionally well.
Yeah, especially in this run, 8 straight points.
Yeah, I'd have to say that was probably the decisive run. It's going to be difficult to come back from here.
Oh my goodness. That was a great backhand from York and Fisher. Great awareness too of where the gap was.
Yeah, here we see it, just guiding the shuttle down cross court, forcing Diju to take it from below net height. Again, his partner not happy.
Yeah, a lot of attacking play guided down towards Jwala Gutta. Mix of pace doing the damage. Softer one, then the power play from Fisher-Nielsen. And it means that the Danes, having been 10-12 down, now 7 match points. Yeah, finish it off and really lifted their games, having been down at the mid-game interval. Promptly take 11 of the next 13 points and close out the match. Joachim Fischer-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen, number 3 seeds, safely through to the quarter-final. This is the final rally. Symmetry in the scoreline. 21-14, 21-14. And the Danes continue their good run in Super Series events. So, Ian, just able to lift their game when they needed to.
Yes, very much in control there. When they came under pressure, Pedersen found a very good run of short service, created a lot of attacking opportunities.
So their confirmation